everybody, it's Nintendogs Peace here, and welcome back to another episode of Turnabout Nintendogs. So I have stuff to do, so hopefully this episode won't go on a whole lot longer, or than I usually do. I only have like 20 minutes to record, so hopefully this won't take me forever. So I was going to train in this episode. I was going to train Klavier for Master Cup, but obviously now that I don't have a whole lot of time, I don't want to, do it and then not have enough time to finish recording, so I'll figure, alright, we'll just do something different today. So I know last week I said I wasn't a big fan of talking about my pets' personas and all of that stuff, but I realized today, or last week after I made that episode, that I was talking to a friend about it and stuff, and I realized how kind of good of an idea that was. So we're gonna do that today after I go get my iPod charger and hope I can get it to charge, because I don't want it to die in the middle of recording. So I'm gonna go grab that and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully this is still in the right spot and stuff. I had to zoom it in a little more. There's a little bit of a glare, and obviously my iPod's sitting in a weird spot now, so yeah. So I think this kind of thing is gonna end up as like a two-parter. Like I'm gonna do these three, I'm talking about these three personas today, and like their relationships like in the game, and maybe in roleplay as well, but probably not. But because I don't know, I don't like to talk about like my pets' relationships in videos because they're never permanent, because people come and go all the time. So that's why, I do couples updates, but I haven't done those in over a year. I am working on one, but it's gonna be a while till it comes out because I have no motivation to do it. Anyway, so yeah, I want to talk about like the character's personality in a way, and kind of go into their like canon ace attorney relationships. Now, this is gonna be very hard without spoiling, so I'm gonna try my best. So spoiler warning. I do talk about stories all the time, but I don't talk about like the personality of the pets and stuff. These three are probably going to be the easiest for me to talk about, while the next three that I do next week will be the hardest, I think. So that's why I'm kind of starting with the second trio, the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trio, as I like to call them, because they're all debut in that game. So I think it's just kind of funny. So I guess we'll start with Klavier. Y'all know him. He is a rock star, well, an ex-rock star, I guess, he's also a prosecutor, so he did both. He stopped kind of doing stuff for his band after the events of Turnabout Serenade, which is Game 4, Case 3, but that's spoilers that I won't talk about. He's a very friendly guy, and I like to think he has kind of like a false accent kind of thing, like he fakes it because he's not really from the country he says he is. He probably is, but I don't know if that's been like confirmed or not, so I like to kind of think that he's kind of not in a way. So yeah, he's very friendly, can be a very flirty kind of guy depending on the person, and he's a great character, honestly. He's one of my favorites. He does have a brother. His name is Kristoff, who is like pretty much the exact opposite of him. He's a very cold person and doesn't like to talk to people. He's just like, why am I here? What am I doing? And Kristoff would be a defense attorney if you're going to go with the exact opposite of him. So, I don't know. Kristoff's hard to talk about because I don't really know his character all that well. I mean, he's like one of the best villains of the entire game, but I don't know. He's a very hard character to talk about. This dog has stayed with me the entire time. He just wants me to love him. It's fine though. I love him too. Alright. So next is Apollo, or as I like to call him, Polly. Trucy likes to call him that too. He is the main protagonist of the 4th game, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, obviously. He's kind of hard to talk about because obviously since he's the main protagonist, you kind of get to decipher how he is and how he acts and all that stuff, but he does have a personality just like every main protag does. He is, I like to say he's dorky, but I don't know if that's like quite right, like the word I'm looking for. He's still obviously very determined, and he's a lot like Phoenix, which I'll go over next week, but he's very dorky, very determined, and sometimes he's even a little like, he's very loud, I'll give him that. I mean, he doesn't practice his chords of steel every day for nothing, right? So, yeah. It is unknown in the games to him and Trucy that they are half siblings. And I really wish Capcom would do something about that. Like, I really would love for them to know that, hey, they're half siblings, you know? It is hinted at the end of the game, but they don't talk about it with them. But that's what it is. Like, but they are half siblings. For they're from the same mom, different dads, if that tells you anything. I mean, considering they're 2 different breeds. See, I could have totally done Trucy as a different breed too, because Trucy's not, like, Phoenix's, like, birth kid, obviously. But I did it to stop confusion. Not that anybody would have been confused. I really have a hard time doing these 3's wikis. And when I did the collections when Google Plus was around, I always had a hard time figuring out how to do their collections because it was very hard to mark up, you know, him being her half brother, and then him also having, or her also having 2 other, like, step/half siblings. It depends on the situation, how you want to think about it. And then her having kids of her own, and it's difficult. But yeah, he's kind of hard to explain, so hopefully what I said about him kind of makes sense to you all. So lastly to talk about, we've got Trucy. Trucy is absolutely wonderful. I love her. She's not my favorite, like, quote-unquote assistant of the game. My favorite assistant's actually Maya, but, you know, we're not gonna go there. She is on the top 3 of the 3 that are there. There's only, like, 3 or 4 of them. So wait, though, I think there's 5, so she's on my top 3. But, I'd say she's probably the second best. She debuts in Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, obviously. She's very childlike, very, she's very, I don't know if I want to say innocent's the right word, but it is, because there's something she says that makes her seem like, oh, so innocent. And I think, if you played the game, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, but if not, I'm not going to share that with you, because, it's really not all that appropriate. So, especially, I'm a child-friendly channel, thank you. Anyway, she is a magician, so she's very, like, into magic and all of that, and she thinks she's all of that because of that. And I mean, she really is. She is, honestly, she is truly one of my favorites, like, in the magician group. I mean, her troupe, what her family was part of, was, I mean, I'm biased, but, yeah. Obviously, I've gone over this, but she is unknowingly Apollo's half-sister, and, is Phoenix's adoptive daughter. And, yeah. I have a really hard time describing characters because, I don't know, I just can never find the right words to use, and I actually have not played Ace Attorney in a long time, like, it's been a couple of months, so I just haven't had time, by the way. So yeah, I really am hoping to start playing, Spirit of Justice very soon. I wanted to stream the second case, like, live with you guys, but I can't do that. Unless you guys would want to see it on, like, my Instagram. I'd probably stream it on my main Instagram, so that's the link down below, and I might actually just go ahead and stream it on Twitch, though. It'll be a little weird because I don't know how to do mobile streams from Twitch, like with putting the game in and stuff, because I think you can't do that, but when I do the main trilogy, it'll be a lot easier to put in, but oh, that was adorable. So yeah, this was very hard. Obviously less than 10 minutes long, but you just got a 23-minute long episode, not episode, but video earlier this week, and probably we're gonna get a half-hour one next week, and that's why I'm trying to make these episodes a little shorter, so you guys don't have as much to watch this week, like so I'm not, like, I'm bombarding you guys with all these super long videos. So, and you're getting a 3-minute video, maybe close to 4-minute video on Friday. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. I hope this all made sense. If not, feel free to ask questions below. I'm always happy to answer questions about any of these guys all the time. Ace Attorney is still one of my biggest passions, biggest favorite games of all time. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new for more content like this. And I will see you all on Friday with a new music video, which is also another full music video. So, yay. Bye, everyone.